So we're doing episode 4. We're Bad Nerds. I'm Chad. I'm DMing.
I'm Don.
I'm Chris.
I'm Tabby.
Okay. So to recap, you guys were at the crossroads, and you got attacked. You defeated the attackers. You found a piece of paper with a picture that showed Whiskers, Donnie's Catfolk character, with some information about her location, where she normally is. Like Chris had mentioned, it kind of looked like a wanted poster.
Mm-hmm.
There was no bounty amount. And that's where things ended. Chris had dispatched with 2 of the, we'll call them bandits.
Yeah, I took
or
3
bounty
damage.
hunters. You took some damage?
Yeah, 3.
Okay,
I
so-
already reported it.
Okay, so Chris is down 3. As you're gathering yourselves, you notice that the one that Tabby killed, which was the first actually, and then you stopped. You would cast sleep. She had killed one.
Right, I slept me
Then
too.
you had started to search them. So what you guys notice is the one that Tabby had kind of stabbed is trying to crawl away, like around the edge of the building here. I won't put the minis out for this because it won't take long. But he's bleeding. He's dying.
Yeah, he's done.
Crawling around, trying to get away around the corner here.
So can we torture him or anything?
He's like, my foot, my foot hurts so bad. Can you torture him? You can do whatever you want to do.
I can torture
Let's
him.
torture him.
Let's
Let's
try
tie
and
him
do-
up and torture
Just tell me what
the
you want
shit
to
out
do.
of
He's like at the end of his life. He's trying to get away, leaving that trail of
He ain't
blood.
trying hard enough, so let's see what I can do.
You can hear him like little pebbles as he like makes his way over the little rock wall down and around.
I can inflict wounds.
You could literally probably just pinch his nose shut and he'll die.
Before Tabby
I
can
want
figure
to
out what
stab
she's
him,
doing.
like cut his foot off or something.
What?
You do you,
Yeah.
girl. You do
Cut his
you.
foot off? Okay, so you
Cut his foot
Ankle
off.
So-
hurts now.
So Whiskers draws her blade, her magic blade, which we know is a well-balanced assassin's blade that she found in the bottom of the ship. And as you approach him to do the deal, he looks at you and you see his eyes go wide, and he's like, "You're the cat person."
What is with these people and you? They want the cat.
He's like, "She's gonna get you. She's gonna kill all of you."
She, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill her. She's gonna kill all of you.
Oh,
What was
I
that?
am?
He said she's gonna kill all of you.
Oh, yeah.
The cat's gonna kill all of you.
Wait,
like-
so this broken-footed.
Well, that was he's like clutching onto his chest wherever he got stabbed, and he's like pulling himself along.
And he's saying that the cat's gonna kill us all.
He's saying the cat's gonna kill you all. He's saying it to
I always
Dami.
knew you were-
He's actually saying it to Dami. He's saying the cat's gonna kill you all.
There's another cat that looks like me? Man, oh, they're fucking me.
So what are you
That
gonna
would,
do?
Wow.
that would make sense. That would
Yeah,
make sense
there's
as to
another
why there's a
cat.
poster that looks
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
Wait a
Okay.
second. Whiskers.
So I run up and kick him in the gut.
So you kick him in the gut, and like blood just like bloop, in his mouth, and he expires.
He does, finally.
Yeah.
Man.
Dunk. Yeah.
And I quickly search his pockets.
You've already. Oh, you.
Did we already search him?
Yeah. You had done him when you did the other 2. Yeah, really odd. So you're at the crossroads. You've got some little more information. You can continue on your way now to the. Unless you want to do something with these bodies in particular.
No,
Oh,
we
leave
don't
him,
care.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Head off to, is it a church?
Yeah. You collect yourselves. Yeah. Where you were heading was to the priestess of Sylvanus to go see her. So you're still looking at early afternoon. The 3 of you, along with Dodger the rat, are very close to making your way to the priest of Sylvanus' conclave or gathering place. And we're going to get rid of this map. So I don't know if you remember last week, I had said that you were only looking at like a 15 or 20 minute trip
Yep.
through the woods, or through paths in the woods. And eventually it opens up into a clearing. Just gonna set this up. Let's see.
This is the field.
Well, it opens up into a grassy area. Let's see right here. Okay. And as you come off that path and the woods kind of fade away, you come across a woman on a giant wolf.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She's dressed in silver and green. And she approaches the three of you plus Dodger and orders you to halt. Or hold.
Did she say who's there?
Not yet. She's
No,
going to as soon as I
halt.
find. As soon as I dig up all your minis.
And she freezes.
We can't trust any women now.
Really?
Yeah. That's how I feel.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure we can.
I'm surrounded by you guys, so I
Not
can't
sure
trust
we can-
anybody.
Trust any cats right now.
I agree.
Dom.
Dominique.
Or
Yeah, unless you want to get stabbed, you better trust me.
Whiskers.
Okay. So this woman approaches and this snarling wolf orders you to hold. She's about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's about 30 feet away.
Okay.
And she demands to know who you are. She's like, hold, who are you?
Who are you?
I'm of the Order of Sylvanus.
The Order of Winter
The wolf is like literally as big as a car. She doesn't look particularly threatened by your words.
We have a cat. So, there.
You do have a cat. You also have a little,
Oh, we have a mouse.
there's the
too.
mouse, yeah.
Dodger.
Dodger.
We call ourselves bad nerds.
She's wearing a Bad Nerds t-shirt. You know, yeah, so she asks what to hold and who are you?
I would like to detect magic
Then you start casting a spell.
And on.
So Tabby's like, excuse me, Kaylena starts to utter some words, and Emanon is like, I'm Emanon. Anybody else?
No, you guys don't want to say
She
anything?
turns her spear towards the rest of you, pointing it.
Oh, God.
See,
Who are you? Who are the rest of you?
I'm Kaylena.
Kaylena?
Whiskers.
Whiskers. Kaylena, we heard word of your arrival.
Wasn't a man.
It was a woman. So she just like the wolf kind of
Oh, was it?
Lopes
Wait.
towards
Was
you.
it matey?
she's like, it was matey. She's like, she takes a look around you, just to, keeping an eye on the area, and turns around and tells you to follow her to the order, to the order's building, I guess you would say.
Jeez,
The
we're
conclave.
we were sent by
Detoured
that guy.
somewhere
What was
else?
his name?
Oh, Elminster?
Yeah, him.
Well, Elminster told you to meet Matey,
Right.
and then Matey told you to meet Uessa at Bizarre Obscura, and then
To get
Uessa
stuff that we need.
told you to go right to the Priestess of Sylvanus. Yeah,
Which we're going to
Oh,
be detoured away
right.
from,
So
right?
she's from Sylvanus, so that's where we're going. Right?
you are. Yeah,
It
exactly.
says oak leaf.
Okay.
Right, that's his symbol. That's Sylvanus' symbol. So you follow the wolf and the woman, the wolf rider,
Nice.
and you go across this grassy field. And I don't have a representation or a map for
Town.
the orders, their house or their church or place. Just
Okay.
think of it as like a small compound,
We need that.
like a building with a few rooms, gathering place, kitchens. So she leaves you in the front of the building and kind of goes off again. You're at the front door, or you're at the front of the building. I know there's no building there, but there's a door anyways. Or you can tell me there's a door.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
All right. So Emanon knocks on the door, and you hear this voice from inside the building through some open windows. Coming! Coming! Is that Grundalum? Is that you? I'm coming! I'll be right there!
So I
And you
played.
hear through the windows, you can hear quickly moving feet. It sounds like 3 feet, or maybe somebody with staff. Just like shuffle, shuffle, boom, shuffle, shuffle, boom. Just something hitting the floor.
Yeah.
Is it Captain
It might be. Captain Hook's probably on your ship right now, taking it somewhere.
Captain Jackson.
You can hear whoever's approaching you is going to the left. You can hear her on this side of the coming to the doorway, and then something's being moved or fixed, and then you hear something being shuffled over on the right, and this movement here and there, back, and finally the door swings open, and this woman is like, Grundleholm! And she realizes that whoever this Grundleholm is, it is not you. You are not Grundleholm. And you see a woman. She's older. She's got a cane in her hand. And I have a wonderful mini to represent her as soon as I can find it. There it is. Okay.
So she always answers the door.
So that is the woman who answers the door. You guys can see that. She's got a little cane in her right hand, and she's surrounded by 2 women, also in silver and green armor, similar to the woman on the on the wolf,
Guardsman.
astride her there. Yeah. So she looks at you and she blinks and she says, "You're not going alone. Who are you?"
I say, "Good evening, ma'am. My name is Amenon. We were summoned here."
He's like, "Amenon? I don't have a meeting with Amenon today.
No.
Are you sure you're not here for Grundleholm?"
We can be.
Well, are you or are you not?
We are.
You are. You're from Grundleholm? Where is he then? She like pushes past you, like push, just pushes, and she looks
Does
out.
he look like an old wizard because he's probably sleeping back on our boat?
Oh, and she whips around. Her cape like it is right there, and she's like, "He is an old wizard."
Yeah,
Did he send you?
Shit. Yeah, we told you that.
She moves back through.
Man.
Did he go by the name of Edmunster?
She's like, "No, not Elminster. You're confusing wizards."
Whoa, wait. Was it? Wait.
Okay.
Plain vanilla. No, wait.
No, he wasn't a wizard.
She turns to her guards and she's like, she gives them the wink, like, "Do not go anywhere yet. Stay close by."
Yelp. But how did you say it?
Neapolitan?
That one.
She's like, "I don't know who that is."
Me neither.
I'm sorry for the misunderstanding.
Elminster is not Grundleholm. You're mixing up your wizards. You have the wrong house. She's like, "Now go away. I'm waiting for somebody." And she kind of she takes out like a little powder thing, and she's just like,
Wait.
Yeah.
But
No, you're waiting for
told
us.
to come to you.
and she's like, "Maybe." She's like, "Why didn't you say so?" And she calls back. She's like, "USA!" And this woman from the back of the area comes forward, and she's like, "Hello, hello." Oh, she's the Louisiana lady. She's like,
From the
Christ.
Bizarre Obscura.
from Bizarre Obscura. Yeah,
I met her.
This is her right
She
here.
got me some good shit.
She's got like a little wooden divining. What are those things?
Should
Divining
beat
thing.
you with that.
She's like, "Hey y'all, how are you?"
Good.
Hey!
It's good
Okay.
to see you.
She's like, "Posama, this is the group I was telling you about. Kaylena's interested in helping out. I think Amenon definitely is too. There's a gentleman there. They're looking for some protection and they're willing to help out around the house."
I'm not sure we saw.
I'm not sure we said that. So she comes up and she gives you USA gives you a hug. Well, Amenon, and she hasn't met you yet. You weren't
Yeah,
there.
she shouldn't hug me.
So she gives Amenon and Kaylena a hug. And she's like, "Kaylena, Amenon, this is Polsama, the priestess of Sylvanus of Winterspell. She oversees our conclave here." Yeah. What is it? Oh, Polsama, Polsama.
She's what?
She's the priestess of Sylvanus. Or priestess of the conclave. She also said conclave, which is just, I guess, a gathering. a place where people gather.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and Pulsama goes, oh, okay. And she turns to her guards and nods to them, and they move back off. They're satisfied that you don't mean any harm.
We're not crazy.
Right, she turns back to you. US sticks around sticks around by Pulsama.
I don't know
And,
if you've met our friend Whiskers.
Hello.
hello, Whiskers. You're an interesting one.
Yeah.
Very.
Yes. And US comes around to, I don't know, she just goes like I know guys usually shake hands. She just kind of gives you a hug too, I guess. She's friendly. She's like, hey, nice to meet ya. Or you are soft and furry. My goodness. My goodness. See cat folk that often. So Pulsama says to you, she invites you into to walk with her. She's like, come walk with me. Let's see if we can work something out with each other.
Okay.
So she skirts the house. We'll say she stays in the yard. It's quiet, cool. The guards are off doing their thing. The wolf lady is keeping guard, doing her rounds. And she says to you, we're in order. This voice, goddamn. We're in order to Sylvanas and Myliki and Eldath, who are, as you probably know, gods of nature, peace, balance. Now you know that nature, there is violence. Nature is not without violence, but there is it's survival of the fittest. It's the circle of life. It's like we're working against Oro and her followers who wish to disturb this circle of life. You know, they just want to go out and take and destroy, and it's upsetting the balance. And we try and maintain that balance.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like, would you all be willing to work with our conclave?
Of course we would.
Maybe to
I'm cool with it.
further
I don't know about
our
Whiskers. She's
views.
the harder one to get.
yeah.
I'll go with you. She don't know my real answer.
She doesn't
so,
know. Yeah, she doesn't know
yeah.
what you're all about. And she's like, I understand. She turns to Emanon. I understand that you wanted some protection to help out. I know I'm doing a Louisiana voice for one person. I understand you wanted some protection to help us out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like, I can offer you protection when you're working for me. I can give you something spiritual to protect you in your endeavors. And she's like, well, what about the other two with you? Why would they be helping us out? And are their motives good, or are they in it for some other reason?
Oh, they're good people.
She squints at the cat folk. Like,
What kind of spiritual stuff is she talking about? Like, what does she have to offer us?
You get nothing because you're being mean.
she's like, I can offer. I can't do that. It's like I can offer spiritual protection when you're out working for me. A little something extra, some magical aura, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
I got that.
When you're working for me, when you're doing things for us.
When
we're
it's
just-
After
add-
we're working
Yeah,
for
when
them.
we're
Yep.
only one.
Mhm. And which, like, what about you, Kaylena? What are your motives? And she gives you she looks you up and down. This is an older woman. She's giving you
I want to help
the
the
catty
people.
bitch look. Like, who's this blonde thing?
I want to help the people. I don't know. You got any men in this council? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna help the people. I'm here to help the people.
You're here to help the people. And she's like, let me guess. You were at the magical school and took an intro to psychology class and think you figured out all humanoid kind now and are going to save the world. One semester of psychology and they all show up here
It
wanting to help
was
out.
two.
2 semesters. I knew it. Magic school and that intro to psychology shit. So she's like, all right, follow me. Continue to follow me. US, by my side. She says, our problem is with the followers of Oral. A-U-R-I-L. For those of you at home keeping track.
Oral.
Oral.
What?
Oral. A-U-R-I-L.
Oral.
Oral.
Oral?
Oral,
A
I
is
think it's
silent.
oral. I-L.
Yeah.
She's like, Oral is the goddess of winter.
Ooh. Cold.
Yeah, she is cold. She's known as the Frost Maiden.
Frost Maiden.
She's known as the Frost Maiden. Her symbol, you know, Tabby, is a six-pointed snowflake.
I knew that.
And Pulsama tells you that there's nothing wrong with Oral in theory, because you have to have a winter to balance out your summer. And winter's a hard time and kind of signifies death, decay. And then spring and summer, birth, renew life. But she tells you that the Frost Maiden and Oral's followers in this area are taking it too far. They're disturbing the balance. And basically what she says she means by that is that these people are taking the resources, not only of the land, but of the people of the town. So they're pushing and doing things that are, what's the word for it? They're becoming classless, maybe you could say. They're pursuing their own. They're pursuing their own needs and not caring about others, and it's creating an unbalance. It's upsetting the
Some classes vampires.
energy. It's just upsetting the energy of the vampires. Yeah, which you've heard, which is funny because that's what Elminster said, that the energy was upsetting the area.
Mm.
Which said there was a lot of negative energy coming into the area. So she tells you that the group that follows Oral in Winterspell is led by a woman, coincidentally another woman. She's known as the Frost Maiden's Hand. She doesn't know what her name is, just that the people in town refer to her as the Hand or the Frost Maiden's Hand.
So we've got the oral and the hand. Great.
Please say you said that out loud. And Whiskers and Eminon are just like, here we go. And Pulsama's like, yes, the oral and the hand. So Pulsama tells you that you're welcome to stay here at the conclave. There is a room which is more like you almost compare it to like a jail cell or like a monk cell. It's a bed, it's a desk, but it's free basically. You would have to chip
I like
in and
free.
do chores. Basically, they're just looking for you to work with the order.
What kind of
Or-
chores?
Errands, clean up, stuff like
I
that.
can do that.
Yeah, or you can stay. She say, or if you don't want to, you're welcome to stay at the inn or wherever, and you can just, you can just do what we need you to do. As if it's not convenient for you to stay at the conclave.
I like free.
Okay, so they'll put you up there. Let's see, Uessa shows you a couple of rooms, a room for each of you, which, like I said, desk, bed, chair, window.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple. You see other people, maybe a half dozen milling around, probably also living here in one of the small rooms, doing errands, cooking, cleaning. Maybe even some of the guards are in the people patrolling might fall in the same group. Probably have been here longer, and that's why they have the more elevated position or status, or they're better trained. So you guys have hooked yourself up with Pulsama and her group, who's friends with US and Mady. And for, I don't know, several weeks you run errands for Pulsama, and occasionally USA or USA at the Bizarre Obscura, or Mady even from the Parched Perch Tavern, pass along information from Pulsama to you, asking you to do this, do that. Mostly it's passing messages along that don't make any sense, or fetching equipment, returning it from the town to the conclave, going to get somebody to bring them to the conclave, or taking them from the conclave to the town.
Okay.
Occasionally she will have you do something a little more, what's the word, sneaky, I guess. She might ask you to go find somebody, just to find out where they are, or to watch a place and see who comes and goes. Little things like that.
Investigative.
Yeah, kind of like investigative. And most of the investigative stuff, actually, you do in the wealthier part of town. It seems like she's concerned that Oral's followers are, or maybe two, are mostly located in that wealthier section of town.
Okay.
Which, as you remember, the people watching the video might not know, but the town is basically, as we said, it's like a figure eight. One half of the figure eight is the lower class part of town. The other half of the figure eight, separated by a river and a bridge, is the upper class people.
Yep.
And she's worried that the upper class section of town seems to be concentrated more on this Oral goddess. Dami, or excuse me, Whiskers, you are walking and you, during one of these small tasks when you guys are doing something, scoping somebody out or picking up some equipment, from your pack on your back you feel like heat. And at first you just thought it was the sun maybe was just beating down on your back and hitting a spot and just warming it. But eventually you realize when it became warmer that it's something in your pack, because there's a part of your back that the sun couldn't hit, obviously because you're wearing your backpack, and there's something warm in there, now maybe a little uncomfortable even, emanating from your pack against your back.
I look inside, I guess.
So as you're walking, you kind of swing your backpack off one of your shoulders and flip it open. You look down in your backpack and you see, after shuffling around just a little bit, that the stone that you carry, that's usually smoky. It's usually got this funny, you can stare at it for hours. It's like looking at a campfire. It just swirls and
Like glass
moves.
orb?
Almost like a, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was a stone. Is it a glass orb?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
The little glass orb, yeah. You notice that it's giving off this heat.
Okay.
And as you pick it up, you can feel the heat. And you notice that there's a pattern in the swirl. So as you're walking and you're like, what the heck is this? You see the fog or smoke inside the glass orb clears. And there's a picture. And you see, it looks like an alleyway, or the space between two buildings. You see like a wooden building on one side and like a brick or concrete building, stone building on the other side.
Okay.
It looks like it's dusk, maybe it's dawn. It's that half-light time.
Yeah.
And there's something in the alley or between the buildings, but you can't make it out. But you can see two glowing red eyes. And they come towards you, and you can almost make out the features of the person or thing. But oddly, it's almost like it can see you, and it stops, and you see the two eyes move back into between the buildings or deeper into the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fog and the glass orb just swirls again, and the picture's gone, and the orb cools in your
Right.
hand. And it's just, once again, it's just a swirly, smoky globe that you don't remember where you got it. You think it's a family heirloom.
Okay.
You've had it forever. Yeah.
Strange.
Yep.
Alright.
So
Must be near that camp or something.
it could be, yeah. So also while you guys are in town one day, let's get rid of this. Down by the Parched Perch, maybe you were just seeing Mady and she was offering you some work or explaining something that Pulsama needed done for the conclave. You come across the cabin boy.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And
boy.
he does not look like he's in great shape.
No.
No. He's like,
Is he beat up?
yeah, he's beat up. He's like mud caked.
Gotcha.
And he's like, God, oh my God, thank God I found you. They totally beat me up.
Who?
He's got like black and blue eye. Looks like he's missing his front teeth.
Who? What's going on, man?
He's like, they're looking for the cat. And they totally beat the shit out of me. They fucked me really up.
Did you tell him where we were?
They didn't tell me anything. That's why they fucked me up so bad. Dude, they broke my broom. My fucking
Your
broom
broom?
broke. My fucking broom, look, it fucking broke it. And his broom, he shows his broom. His broom man was like crap. You don't know what to do, and he just starts, tears are just like flowing down his face.
Calm down, calm
I
down.
can
Now,
fix
what
you.
do
I can
these people
stop
look
crying. My God. I can make you feel better.
Again? Can you learn again? You can make me feel better?
If you tell us what you know.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah. We want information first.
Why? You can't so mean to me. And he like
Am I inflicting wounds?
We don't know
Or...
just like humps down onto the porch of the parched perch, busted broom handle,
Crying.
Like,
all
just-
beat up.
just miserable. Things aren't going his way. This is a big adventure, and now he's got no front teeth, a busted Quidditch
I
broom.
can use one of my spells to make you feel better if it's worth my while. I mean,
Just heal him so we can understand what he's saying.
I can understand. I'm just fine.
So do you want to burn a cure wounds? Sorry, so you've only got 2 spells left until you rest, I should say. Okay, so you cast a cure wounds on him, and he immediately looks 100% better.
Does it fix his broom?
It does not fix his broom.
Damn.
But his
Got you, buddy.
his black eye, like the swelling is gone. He may have like some cuts and bruises, and they go away. He was kind of gingerly, like his ribs must have, because he was kind of favoring them, and he's all of a sudden you can see he can move, and he's like, Nick! Oh man, my fucking teeth! Dude, my fucking teeth!
I can help you there. Sorry. Oh wait, I have a bag of teeth.
And then he sees his room, and he's like,
Wait, but I have a bag of teeth.
Why
You
would
do
you
have
want
a
your
bag of
rotten
teeth.
teeth?
You could. Only one of them is rotten. Calm down, Whiskers.
That's interesting.
Let me put them in my mouth and
Hold on. I
pretend
have
they're
a
mine.
bag of teeth.
You're really helping this guy out.
I have 47. What do I need 47 teeth? I don't need 47 teeth.
Okay, so you've got a bag of teeth,
I have a bag of teeth.
and you know that they're various teeth from various humanoids, like dwarves, elves.
Here, put
Humans.
these in your mouth. Use these.
Be cramming
just
your
tell,
gums.
just tell me what you want to do.
You can have the one rotten one,
You're giving him a rotten tooth.
and whatever. How many is he missing?
What, 4?
Yeah, 4 or 6, I guess. That front top.
6.
4.
Can you open your mouth for me? No, I can see the top.
Is he missing his
yeah,
eye teeth?
4 or 5 or 6.
He's missing one of his eye teeth.
I'll give you 2.
So you give him what humanoid's teeth do you give him? Do you know enough to know? Do you know from your bag of teeth?
It just says humanoid teeth.
So you're just gonna give him 2 rando humanoid teeth.
Here's an orc tooth and a dragon tooth.
So you guys are probably the meanest people in the world right now. So you hand him two rando. You hand him 2 random teeth.
I'll try and find some that kind of match.
And one rotten.
Did you hand him the rotten one?
And rotten. So he gets 3.
So he's got 3 teeth. He's got the rotten one from your bag and 2
Randos.
rando teeth. I don't even know what he would do. I
He
think
tries to shove them in his gums. Like,
I think he takes the rotten one. He goes, dude, this one's rotten. He throws it. He chucks it. And then he
Okay,
just
so I'm down some teeth.
the rotten one's gone, and then down to 2, however you want to do that.
Alright, so
And then he tries to fit them in, but they just obviously
Yeah.
fall out. Can you heal them in there?
I don't know.
Buddy, you're asking a
You-
lot.
I have medicine and shit.
I don't think you have anything that grows
He's
teeth.
distraught. He takes the teeth
Uh.
and he tucks them in his pocket.
It's coming
I
to
mean, I do have healing spells, but that's it. That's all I got.
So toothless.
I think
Tell us where the wizard is.
like cure
What is
wounds and
Can you go with him?
You don't know
wounds
inflict
and
wounds. So the cabin boy
I can
says.
bless you.
So the cabin boy realizes his fate. He's probably never gonna have teeth again,
I
except for the
gave
ones
you
you handed
teeth.
him.
God, quit your whining.
He goes to you guys. Can I steal a sip, please? Can I be a cabin boy again? Please, just be the cabin boy.
Well, it's his ship, so
If you
You
want.
could be the cabin boy of our ship.
I can.
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
ship.
But I
Yeah,
need to-
our
I need to know a
Eminon's
couple
ship.
things.
He claimed it.
What do you know?
The people that beat you up, what do they look like?
Yeah.
They look like crow people.
Crow
Crow
people.
people.
Crow people.
Oh, we already killed
we
them.
saw some
Like,
crows.
claw.
Yeah, we already
How
killed
long
them.
ago?
We killed those.
That
We
was
killed
like
3 of them.
that was like last night.
Oh wow.
Last night.
So these weren't the ones that we
They weren't
fought.
the same ones.
Oh, I'm sorry. The night before.
Oh, okay. So they were the same ones.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
were?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Wait,
the night
so
before you got
those bastards
attacked.
beat you up and then tried to attack us?
Do they try to attack you too?
Yeah, we killed
I
them.
didn't tell me. I
We killed them.
They're dead.
They tried.
think good, so I don't have to hide on the ship, I guess. But can I still stay on the ship?
Yeah,
Okay. Can I be a cowboy?
if you want.
Okay.
Sure.
Hang out on the crow's nest.
Alright. I'm gonna go row the rowboat to the ship.
Maybe
Okay.
your teeth will go back.
And then I'll row the rowboat, the other rowboat back to the shore. And I'll row the rowboat back to the ship. So it's still a rowboat on the shore.
Okay.
Okay. So he picks up his busted broom and he heads back down to that sandy dirt ramp that
Yeah.
makes its way through like the marshy grass towards the beach, and then down to where you guys just beached the rowboat.
You guys couldn't help him out at all? You couldn't, like, find teeth or heal his teeth? Like,
No.
you
You
made
gave
me
him
do all that crap?
you gave him 2 dirty teeth out of your dirty teeth bag.
He's just gonna
I
hold on to
gave
him and
him-
cry about him.
At least they tried. You guys just stood there.
Unbelievable. All right, so Osama
Dun dun dun.
New map, new map.
Osama one day sent some of the other new new recruits, I guess you could call them, to fetch you and bring you back to the conclave. So let me put the camera fixed here. Looks pretty good, I guess. Jet. What?
We got that day.
She summons you to the conclave, and it's just her. Russ is not with her this time. She's got her 2 guards, and she says, "I have something a little more serious for you,
Ooh.
and potentially
I
dangerous."
don't like
About
potentially
time.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're ready for it.
She's like, "I know that you're Kaylin. I know that you were here to try and help." And you've kind of been working with us, helping as well as keeping an eye on some individuals that we feel are a threat to the town. You guys have mostly watched people and kept track of people. Nothing too dangerous. We haven't really put you in harm's way yet. But we're asking you to do something now, which may push the danger level a little bit. And you're welcome to not do it. What we want you to do is in the eastern part of the town, there's a library, and it's where Oral's handmaiden, or hand, the Frostmaiden's hand, excuse me, spends most of her time and lives. And it's a building on the east side of town on a cliff overlooking the bay, and it's called the Black Library. And that's where this hand, or Frostmaiden's hand person, this woman, conducts most of her business.
Okay.
What we're looking for is for somebody to observe the Black Library and possibly sneak into it and see what kind of information you can find. Paperwork, maps, what any plans are, just so we can get a head
That
start.
sounds right up our
I
alley.
know, that totally.
Does it? She's like,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
worried, except for this one. And she's like, looks at the cat. I'm worried about her.
She's pretty stealthy. She works out
Yeah.
well with these
I know
areas.
she can handle her stuff in this regards, young lady. And emphasizes not to get yourselves killed. Don't get yourself killed, Emenon. So again, she says, if at any time you feel it's too much, just bail. Just get out of there.
Run.
But if any information you can get us to let us know what these people are doing, where they're going, what their ideas are, who they're targeting, would be
Hey
a
guys,
great help.
hey guys, let's not split up.
Let's split up.
Well, you can't. The camera can't hear you. Cover your face. She's saying, "Let's not split up,"
But we're gonna.
because she split up once before. Episode 2.
2.
We all split up.
Didn't
You
go.
all
It
did
didn't
split
go
up technically.
well.
Yeah. Okay, so
So we arrive.
you can head out to the Black Library. You've probably seen this building during
On the
your
hill.
Yeah, definitely during your work around town, because like when you were out on your ship and you saw the cliff face going out to the right, the Black Library was like, it was almost as if somebody, how do I word it? It's furthermost out on the cliff,
Okay.
like where a lighthouse would be or
Yeah.
whatnot. And also being on that side of town, keeping some eyes on people, running some tasks for Polsama. You have seen it. It's just off the main road, overlooking, like I said, the bay.
Okay.
So, you guys are on the main road, you cut off. I don't know how you want to approach. This is the ground floor of the library right there.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to approach it. Or there's obviously
That's the door.
those are the doors, that's the lane. You're probably, you go far enough off
You're sneaking in
you
there.
go far enough off the main road where people from the road wouldn't be able to see you. The Black Library is a little segregated from the town.
Okay.
It's private in
I
its
think
own
we
way.
run up on this tree here.
Yeah, you guys could circle around and come
Yeah,
from behind.
I think we circle around, see what's around, and scout it out first before we go sneaking in.
Okay, so let's see. Why don't you make some perception checks, and we'll
I don't
see. You're gonna have to use.
Oh, I'll just use the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't bring the extra sets down because I thought those guys were going to.
Okay. What do I roll?
Like,
D20 and then add your. What is it? Wisdom,
Yeah.
and if you have perception.
+5 for me.
Plus 5. 11.
Not great. Somebody else roll.
so mine's just a +2, so. Okay, 12.
12.
Yeah.
20.
Ooh,
There we go.
What's your
Question.
so 22?
Oh no, I busted one.
What?
And I have some
Okay.
super boost.
Oh, I'm so mad. I knew I shouldn't have put them all in there like that. You got a 20, Chris?
22.
Total. I got an
Total.
11 and she got a 12.
22. Okay. So let's see. Those guys right there. I'll just set this up a little bit.
Ooh, gargoyles?
Some statues either side of the door. There's a plant.
Ooh,
that
viscous
looks-
looking plant.
Sounds like an aloe plant. Maybe it'll help out.
I'm sure it's just.
Kind of looks like a fly trap.
I'm sure it's just an aloe trap. Aloe plant. Aloe. Did I say aloe trap?
You did.
Look it.
Lick it. Lick it.
Look at.
This looks like a gargoyle.
It is.
He looks.
All right, Chris, you spot over here in
Whoa.
this tree.
Wow.
Hornets?
They're up. They're actually up in these branches right here.
Oh, so they're up
But for yeah,
for
and then you see on this side,
Ooh.
kind of
Dodger!
messing around the building.
He's got friends!
These things are squeaking and they're running and squeaking.
So how do I want to approach this? Is
Well,
that
you
what
got
you're
Dodger. Go
asking?
tell him to go talk to his friends.
Well, I don't know.
I don't trust them.
I don't.
Well, Dodger's actually a human.
Oh, I totally busted one of those.
Do you need.
No, I don't even see the other half. It's
Oh.
okay. I got
Was
a
it
ton of them that.
Dante?
I've got a ton of them upstairs. I just,
Is there a way I can approach this situation without being seen by anything yet? Or are we gonna be seen right off the bat?
Aren't we, like, back here?
You're fine right now. It's kind of open, but you could, like, this is the second floor, so you've got all this land area around here. You could try and approach
Approach
if you
it.
wanted to. Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna approach this shit.
I'm gonna approach.
And this area. Did anybody see what I did with the robot?
No, under your thing, maybe? Box?
Alright, cool. So you want to sneak in from that far side?
Yeah.
Where are our characters?
They're off the board right now.
Yeah. So I guess he's gonna try and come in this way. That's what you guys
Yeah.
will try and do from the left. All right. So
Yeah?
here you can see as you come in from this side, and you're still far away where you're just looking at the building from afar. Okay, I'm not gonna have you like jammed into this. You can see on the second floor there's windows. You can see windows here, 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 and here. On the second floor, but there's no windows that you can see on the
Except
lower
for
level.
on this piece.
Yeah, which I guess you could say you can see
Right.
windows. Yeah, on that first floor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Are we we sneaking in? Is it time?
Oh
or-
yeah, we're supposed to be sneaking. We can see this side of the building.
Maybe we try
Is there a roof?
a window, I guess?
A window?
I don't know.
Well, I
we're
mean, we
in-
gotta approach the house. We
So
got
what
all
time
these
do you
options.
what time do you think you guys tried to pull this off? What were you?
Oh, it's gonna be not yet like midnight, but it's dark.
It was later. Okay.
It's dark.
Yep.
Full moon.
Okay.
So I say I walk up to this plant in this area.
The
I'm ready to
plant.
get close to this building.
Sure. I can get close to that plant if you want.
Don't get me close to that plant.
Not too close, but I want to get
Close
close, enough
enough.
to investigate.
All right. So we'll say you're over here. Make another group of perception checks for you guys, would you?
I don't think we should get that close to the building. There's windows,
6.
guys.
What's
Do you want me
midnight?
to back you up a little bit?
Start. That's What do you think? You nervous?
Sorry.
20?
25.
Yep. So
Great.
super low.
4.
Okay. So you can see
But I got
Whoa.
a 25.
there's some action over
Oh.
here.
Those Komodo dragons?
Well, I mean,
Well,
something.
We don't want to go that way.
So yeah, there's these.
It's very congested.
Komodo's probably a good way to describe them. They're probably as tall as you are, but
Like 6
obviously-
feet.
Yeah, thick, fat lizards. Terrifying. You know that if one of them opened its mouth and gutted on you, that would not be good.
I mean, do we know that they're bad?
Yeah.
They could be super
Yeah.
friendly.
They
Yeah.
could be
You
super
want to
friendly.
do a nature check?
Maybe I should do a nature check.
You could.
Because maybe we could. I don't know how to call that.
Alright, so I want to
I don't have
I'm gonna look at the building. And do I see any lights on upstairs?
Yes, you do.
No,
Yeah, there is
nothing's
light
lit up.
emanating. It's dim, but it's emanating out all of the windows.
Okay.
Is there a roof?
There's a roof, yes.
Is there a chimney?
There is a chimney, yep, in the back here.
I say we go to the roof.
You wanna climb? How we gotta get
I
to
can
the
climb.
building first.
You can't find it.
Do you want to go check the roof?
I can, but when we start
I
separating,
know,
that's when Chad takes
but-
advantage of us. So.
That's when I start taking advantage of you.
Can we all climb?
I don't know.
Or can
Zombie
she
can
just-
climb because she has claws.
It's not my specialty.
So let me climb and check it out. Let's.
Go slow.
Okay.
You see anything dangerous, you come back down.
Okay.
Alright, so
yeah.
how do you want to approach the...
the building.
Yeah, how do you
with
want
all
to approach
your-
the building?
You're gonna want to go over here.
by the rats?
Well, like, no, they're back. This area seems
What if they see her?
safe-ish.
Then we gotta kill all those rats.
I think I want to try climbing up over here. There's nothing over here. There's
Well, that's
no
the
windows.
that's the second
That's the
floor,
second
so that would be
floor.
right
Alright,
there.
so
Yeah,
like
that's
this is
where
all
the plant
open.
is.
yeah.
Okay.
Or we could.
I say we defeat something first.
You calm down over here.
Maybe we go fight the rats.
Why are we killing rats?
Let me go. Can I walk over there and use my comprehend language?
What do
Can
you
I
comprehend
can I
it?
understand rat language?
I don't think so. I think it has to have a
Has to
written
be
and or
humanoid?
spoken language or something. You understand a little meaning of any spoken language that you hear.
Oh, so that doesn't count.
They're squeaking. It's speaking.
I don't think that's a spoken language. I think they're looking for like a race language,
Right.
like a spoken language versus
Well,
in front.
yeah.
I think anyways.
I think I'm gonna
Wait a
say
second.
I'm gonna do
I have.
death to all.
Nope, that's not what I thought it was.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna send Dodger to the little
Just
rat.
send them to like the edge here to kind of like
Have them
squeak it,
investigate?
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like,
yeah.
like just go and just kind of peek in and be like, are they really rats or are they not rats?
Okay. So this is tricky because
It's his stats, right?
he can't speak to you
Right.
in rap. I mean,
Communicate.
he'll have,
But he can run back on you and be like all
can
like.
probably-
That obviously means something bad.
You figure he can come back and change shape and communicate what he needs to communicate to you. So alright, so you see him go over to the go over to the rats. Let's see, Chris. So he's kind of just let's see. What are they gonna do? Let's see if they can. Not very bright because they're animals. We'll make this. It's gonna be pretty hard. So you're a little rat. So Dodger goes over to do some squeaking, some more squeaking. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaking. And Dodger comes back just a couple minutes later. And he metamorphosizes into the were-rat that he is. And he says, he's like, I think I can get them out of there. I think I can get them to follow me. They're just normal rats, but they're under the control of the people that live here.
Okay.
At least that's how
Okay.
they communicate to me. That they're here.
So let's try to get him to take the rats away.
Okay.
Somewhere
Off the
else.
premises.
Yeah, so
Yep.
I can try to sneak up there.
Okay. So, zoop. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bye.
He's gone.
Hi, Dodger. Goes back over. Chris, let's see. Let's make some rolls for Dodger here. As a rat, he's going to try and convince these dudes. Go ahead and make a roll.
On 20?
Yeah, D20. 9. Okay, so you see. Let's see. What is he gonna do? You see him go off this way with the rats.
Tree, the other tree.
They're out of sight now.
Or off.
You're not sure what his plan is going to be. He just said he was going to try and lure them away. And apparently he did, because he took them around that side of the house.
So we're gonna rush in.
No, we're not. We're gonna go up the roof. Calm
Already
down.
done.
We're gonna rush
Yeah.
into where they were.
Oh, okay.
So
Wait,
we're close to the building.
you want to go? Where do you guys want to go?
Well, she's gonna go on the
Yeah,
roof and
I'm
check
going
it out
up
real
top.
slow. But we're gonna be like,
Below me.
you know, in the
Yeah.
corner here.
Okay, so you guys
Hiding.
want to move and hide. All right, so you guys get to like there.
Oh, crap, the damn plant.
The plant,
Does it reach out and grab me?
I think it's gonna hit. I just kind of
think
pushed
it's
everybody.
an aloe plant.
I kind of pushed everybody like in what order they were. Let's see. You hear
Balls.
a rustling. Kaylena to your right.
Mhm.
Oh boy, this is gonna be something else.
Oh,
Do me a favor, roll no, never mind, I'll do it. Shit. Do me a favor, roll your 1d4, would you? Since I just lost mine in
Yep.
the over
That's
there.
a 5.
I know.
It's
That's
that triangle one. I just rolled that. Oh, nice, okay.
Thanks for the plant.
Yep. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, what's your armor class, Tabby? What's Kayla's armor class? It's 18. Alright, so
Can
you
I
see.
use one of my spells?
No, the
Like
only thing you could
this
use,
one?
you could use shield because it's a. Wait, no, it's a bonus action. It's not a reaction. You can't. Yeah, you can't. You need to be on your turn. So you hear this rustling beside you, and you see the long army leaves of this, like the 4 right around the side there. All of a sudden, just like reach out, and they're like barbed along the edges, and they try and just. So the first 3 just like they swing by. You can feel the air of the miss, 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 hit. Yep. And you feel the spiky leaves tear into your skin. Oh Christ!
Proficient in heavy armor.
You took 8 damage.
No, I do.
wow.
Now you do.
Wow.
But I don't have that many.
Yeah, you do. You had what from? You added our 2 totals together from when you gained the level.
Oh, you add them?
Yeah. What did you do?
Just put 7?
No. What did you have before?
10.
So you're 17. Well, now you have 9.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
17
that
is your
plant
number on
is
the right.
killer.
Yeah, but you're at, what I
So
say,
you're
9?
dead?
No,
No,
she's got 9.
She just took some hefty damage from that plant.
That was bullshit.
Well, you guys get careless, I'll tell you that. I mean, look at that thing. I mean, I got a
It's
mini on the
an
table.
aloe plant.
I got a mini on the table that looks like it eats human beings and you walk right next to it.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so you guys are kind of hiding in the corner.
Yeah.
I assume you're Mask of the Wilding.
Yep.
Okay. Tammy's got her mask on. And Whiskers is at the edge of the building.
I actually forgot about that.
I climb
You
up the
climb.
building.
Okay. So you don't have any problem with your cat's claws and your ability. You do about 20 feet, which I think gets you to the edge of the window. Say, I'm going to put you
Can
over
I
here.
cure my own wounds?
You totally can, yeah. You can do that actually if you want to while you're waiting.
Eh.
It might be a good idea.
Might be.
Yeah. Just saying.
So I look in the window.
Yep. So you look in the window and you see, I just want to see basically all of that.
Coffins?
No, those are bookshelves.
Oh.
Yep. Hold on a second.
We're in a morgue.
Vampires.
So that's there. This thing is, I think, going to be right here.
Whoa.
It's a big ice cube with a bird in it.
So you see that?
Is it a bird? Or
It's a butterfly.
A fairy? A fairy princess.
Ooh, look out for them orcs. Is that what they are? Or are they? Dirks?
These
They're-
are.
they're-
I should show you Amanda. They're bullywugs.
Bullywugs?
Bullywugs.
That was my next guess.
Like frog people.
Yeah.
Oh.
A ribbit.
Let's see those guys,
We
and
had like octopus people.
you see this thing right here.
Oh, foxy.
Yeah, right around here you see this thing. It's
Mm.
like that. It's not looking at you, it's just facing a direction currently.
Well, you're up on the roof, aren't you?
She's outside the
Out
window.
the
Here,
window.
wait.
Yep.
Oh, so she peeked.
And this creature thing is like sweeping and dusting the shelves and slowly moving around. This guy is on guard. You can see every now and then he moves, and this guy, you can see. All right, so we're gonna fix that.
And
Cut.
You
Yeah.
see all this stuff.
We'll redo just a little bit since the map was kind of off the screen before. So Whiskers excuse me, climbed up over here from the first floor and climbed up to the second floor to this window, looked in the window, can see a couple of bullywug guards, some frog guards. There's something in a weird enclosed transparent cell there. And then there's a creature here with a broom who's been walking around, dusting and sweeping. And the guards are moving about themselves. They're pacing around the bookshelves area in the middle here. You can also hear the sound of voices raising or lowering onto the left over here. It sounds like the common speech. One sounds like a female, the other sounds like a person with a cold. Yep.
like they have a frog in their throat.
Don't get that anywhere else. That was good. That was actually good. This creature is sweeping on the bottom of the shelf there, speaking. She's saying something while she sweeps. Zorka, always gotta sweep up after everybody. Poor Zorka. Sweep this, sweep that. Why, Zorka? She moves over to the shelves over here in the middle, sweeping stuff. What did you want to do?
Keep going.
Yeah, should I go to the left a little bit?
You should go to the roof, like where you're putting.
What will I see on the roof?
There's a roof on the roof.
Well, we have
Right.
to figure our way in, so.
You go through the window.
Does anybody have
That's
I
the
see so
crazy-
many. I know. I see so many people in there. That's
Don't
kinda, yeah.
listen to the
No,
dungeon
yeah.
master.
I'm full of good ideas.
I feel like our best bet is to try to get to that chimney.
Oh,
But
Zorka!
we don't have a way of
You
getting
know,
up there.
honestly, I feel like we should try maybe first floor.
Yeah.
Because this is just bombarded with people up here.
Went so well going by the plant the last time. Let's do it
Then we
again.
gotta do
Well,
the
we
mission.
need to fight something first.
Well, no,
We can't just...
we're not supposed to fight anything. We're supposed to sneak in here, get intel,
Yeah. it's supposed
and
to-
get out. It's all recon.
So wait, so they're saying
You said
name.
if anything bad happens, we gotta get out of there.
Ah, Zorka. Up all night sweeping and dusting again. No pay.
You want to spell that?
Zorka.
Okay, so can I climb up and look over here?
Move it, you big oaf. You're making a mess. Zorka's gotta clean up. What did you say? What?
Can I, like, look in over here?
Yeah, let's
Climb
see.
around.
Yeah.
So you could kind of go up and down, I'd say, using your cat claw ability.
Okay.
So it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15. It's about 2 moves. If you double moves, you spend your whole action move, you can get to that window, yes. You want to do that?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so Whiskers goes along you just kind of go sideways along where you can. And you see a fireplace. You can see the mantle, you can see the outline of the flames on the floor there as it burns. And you can see a woman with silver hair. She's equipped with a sword and she's holding a baton in her hand. She's sitting in a seat near a table closest to you. Across from her is another frog creature. This one thinner than the ones you saw patrolling in the main area of this upper floor. And you can hear her saying to him, "Ribbits, all I need you to do is get a hold of this town. Just get a grip on this town. Can you do that for me? Can you and your people do that? I just need to know that we can pressure people and get them to do what we want." "Ribbits can do that," says the creature. "Yep. Yep. I can do that. What is our recompense?" "Yep. Gonna be. Yep." She's recompense. She's like, "You're lucky I don't kill you right now for screwing up."
Fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you guys think?
I don't know. I
We
don't think
don't-
we can hear
We
this.
don't.
So should I just come down and tell you guys then?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I might be able to hear it, but
Don't
depends
wanna
on
be
how
too
far away
loud.
you are.
No, not from where you guys
Yeah,
are.
it would be like
You guys
down
are
here.
down 20 feet and over there.
So yeah, we don't know what's.
They're really having a conversation across a table too. It's like they're shouting.
Okay.
"Oh!" And this guy kind of comes through and he goes back up. This guy's on the stairs. "Oh, Zarka, always got it. You little fairy shit." She hits the. And you see when she hits it with her broom, it kind of, you can see like, across wherever. You can see that this clear, transparent undulates when she hits it, and then it goes back into its position.
Okay.
"Ah, Zorka. Zorka, prettier than fairy."
What's going on up there?
You can hear Kaylena from down below, who's actually right there.
I drop down then.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
drop down to the first floor. The rats are gone. They've moved over even further.
So Ribbits, which is the frog, like
There's
frog
a
king.
frog?
It looks
There's a
like
frog?
he looks like he's a frog king. Is
The
talking
Frog
to,
King?
Yes. With his army of men, is talking to a woman upstairs about gaining dominance over some type of people. Someplace, some
Strange.
type of people.
Hold
Was
on,
there
straight. There's a
any
Frog
guards?
King
Yeah,
that wants to dominate people.
along with this woman.
Were there any guards upstairs? What did it look like up there?
There were 2 hefty guards
Muscular.
and one
And a frog
creepy
king.
cleaning person.
Oh, a creepy cleaning person.
There was a glass, like, clear cubicle that had something inside of it as well. The cleaning creep said fairy, so maybe that's,
Strange.
yeah.
So we gotta figure
so,
out how
So
to
we've
get
got-
into this place.
A cube blobby thing
yeah.
with potential fairy in it
Yep.
and a Frog King.
Yeah.
Great.
But the lady is running it all. She's running everything.
Which lady? The cleaning lady?
No.
The cleaning lady.
White hair.
With white hair.
Yeah.
Did you hear any names?
No.
Ribbits.
Ribbits. Yeah, for Frog King. I don't know, I feel like we don't know enough to go back.
We
Like,
don't, and there's no windows down here that
I
we've
know.
noticed to look down and start.
Oh yeah, we're not leaving. We gotta figure this shit out.
so we
I
gotta
say
get in
we,
somehow.
They're on the second floor.
Yeah.
So we gotta figure out this.
We gotta get in the first floor.
Wait, so these guys aren't even over here.
No, as far
Where are
as
these?
what
Where are these?
in the tree. This tree.
They're in that tree?
Yeah, that's the trunk of this tree.
This is the same tree.
Oh.
Yeah, and the rats have moved even from here. They've gone even further somewhere. You don't know where, but they're.
And there's no windows on the bottom floor.
There's
Right?
no way
Oh.
besides the entrance to
The
get in on the
only
bottom.
the only windows you saw on the bottom floor, or that
Stairwell.
Emanon may have seen, were the on the stairwell right
Behind the
here.
plant.
Oh,
By the lizard.
lizards.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Those lizards look nasty.
And then the only door we've got is this one.
That's the main front door. Yes. Yes. As far as you know, there's no other doors. You can't see the other side of the building, and you haven't been to the other side yet, so you're not sure, but you don't think there are.
Well, we're not.
Hmm.
Oh, Zorka! Up all night, sweeping again.
We can't hear him.
It's okay. Just showing you that things are still happening.
So I might have an idea
What's your
as to get the lizards away from the door.
Okay.
Because that seems to be the only way in. We could sneak around and hopefully not disturb anything over on the other side of the building.
You can sneak around. I've already been around that road.
I can use my dancing lights to maybe lure them away. Distract them. It's something.
It is. But if we're gonna go this way, we still gotta get by the plant.
Right. And I don't know if I want to do combat at that point. It's vicious. It's quick.
Let's just go kill the plant.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Alright,
I don't want to touch the plant.
You don't touch it. It's long range. We're gonna attack
Yeah.
it.
Can I-
from afar.
When do I get to cure my wounds?
You can do it right now, actually, in the
Okay.
corner if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. How do I do
Alright.
that?
So your healing spells, what does it sound like? 2d4 plus 1?
What am I supposed to read this?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it says number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, okay. So it's 1d8, so that, and then your spellcasting ability modifier is your wisdom. But you also have that Disciple of Life, so you're going to add 2 hit points to the healing, plus 1 for the spell's level, which is 1. So it's 1d8 plus 1,
So
5. And then plus 2 for Disciple of Life, which is 7.
Okay.
And then another one, 8, because you get to add 2 for Disciple of Life plus 1 for the level of the spell in its first level.
So we're at 8 now.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep.
And then you said wisdom.
Do we not? Oh, we.
That's a lot.
No, 1d8 plus your wisdom score, I'm sorry. So you rolled a 4, what's your wisdom modifier?
Plus 3.
So 7, and then 2 plus 1 for Disciple of Life.
Do I get
So
the
10.
proficiency?
No, don't worry about proficiency.
Okay. So what do I get?
10, but you can only do 9 because that would put you over your max, right? Because you took 9 damage.
Correct.
So you're back up to full health.
So
You've only got 1 spell left too, remember, because you cast.
Helped us.
So I have 17 again.
Yeah. Actually, was that? You know, we'll say today's a different day. The boy's been on the boat for a day. You guys like had a night, and then she summoned you. So
Yeah.
you really only used 1. We'll say,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so you cast the spell. You're healed up.
Okay.
What did you want to do? What was your
you were
your
good.
brilliant plan?
What was your plan? What were you
My
doing?
brilliant
We're gonna
plan.
go- we're
well, we're
gonna
gonna kill the
touch
plant.
Yeah.
then.
Okay, so
How many moves would that take?
who wants to go first? It would take.
We can't move through people.
It's.
So okay, Lena has
It's
to go
fu-
first.
No.
Well, you can. Well, you
Don't
could
go
go
around.
around.
You can go around.
I'm not going first, you guys. One of you can start killing the
I'll go
Evil
first and I'll
owl
shoot at it with
plant.
my bow.
Okay.
Shove you out the way. I'm going first.
Okay.
It's 5, right?
5 per square. Yep.
You got 30 to work with.
Yep. And you can't catch it around that corner. You can't see it
Right.
around the corner. You could probably make a case for being able to hit the corner of that. You want to shoot your bow at that? Wait, hold on. You in that square next to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably still get it. You want to
Yeah.
shoot it?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll stay as a little bit of cover. But go ahead. So D20 with your bow, use your dex, that's +4, plus your proficiency for 2, so +6. So
19.
I'd say -2 because of the cover, but that's still not enough. So go ahead and roll your damage to your bow. It's 1d6, and then you're going to add your dexterity
So 4.
modifier. Yeah, and then you also add that +1 is your. Oh, is your bow magic? No, your sword is. So
Yeah.
just +4. Okay.
Okay.
So 9. Holy shit. Okay, so you hit the plant.
Dead.
Yeah, your arrow goes through one of the arms and then through another one and goes off into the front yard, and they just fall down to the ground. There's some that are still up going blah blah blah, but 2 of them are
Which 2?
something on the edge
That's what I
here.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Those 2 right
Yeah.
there.
Those are the only 2 that matter.
You say that. You think that. Luckily, it's Kaylinda's turn.
Yeah.
What? Why is it my turn?
You
you
sneak
have a
up on
bond.
us?
They already won.
What did you do?
Nothing
He
yet. I
can't.
can't.
Yeah.
see
Close
past
enough.
that.
Actually, if you blocked off pretty good too.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You didn't want to fight anyways.
All right.
Just kidding. You can't move people, right?
You cannot move people, no.
So I only hanging out next
Right.
to this dude.
So you're first again.
Me? Yeah. Someone move. Fine.
Okay. You wanna leave it there?
I'm gonna throw a firebolt at him.
Alright, is that the one where I gotta make the dex save? Alright, let's see. So, firebolts. You hurl a mote of fire at a creature object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. Ooh, okay. So you're gonna roll the d20 and add your intelligence modifier and your proficiency bonus. Oh, you totally hit. You do 1d10 fire damage. Yep.
6. 1.
That's the right one, yeah.
This one?
That's the 8. Yeah, right. There you go. 8. So you hurl a mote of fire, and the plant is engulfed in flame. That kind of goes, and then.
Is it still moving around?
No, it's
Done.
yeah,
Toasted.
It literally
It, like
is
shriveled up
it's-
into
yeah,
black
Yep.
goo.
Yep.
Alright, well, question. Did the lizards see any of that? That was kind of right here.
I totally think they probably did.
Why do you gotta ask questions like that?
This
He
is
didn't even
realistic.
think about it.
That's the point.
So now what? The lizards are coming our way.
Are they gonna
Do you want
attack
to
us, or
hold?
they
Do you
just
want to
gonna-
hold off and wait, and see what they do?
Yeah.
Okay, they totally start to turn towards you. Yeah.
They don't run at us yet.
No, they've
It's
basically
like
just
noticed the fire.
they've turned and they're taking in.
Taking it in.
Yep. And this guy only turns, I think, because his bros turn.
It's brutal.
They turn and they see you. Let's roll some initiative now.
Let's do that.
Let's let everybody know we're here. You might as well just ring the doorbell now. Hey
Bring your
guys.
firebolt, like seriously right now.
That's all I had.
Do something
Put on
quiet,
your-
okay. Like the sky lights up for a second and dies down. Alright, so roll the d20, add your dexterity modifiers.
Pretty
for
sure
initiative.
Oh, dexterity.
Palermo told us not to die.
6 plus dexterity.
Chris that's a 9, I think.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was her name? Pulpamus?
Pul-
Pulsama.
Pulsama.
You got +3, right?
Yep.
She told us not to die.
Alright, roll ahead for Whiskers. So it's Whiskers
Whiskers.
plus 4, 19.
Wow.
What are we doing?
Rolling initiative.
Woo!
That's 2. What's your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity is +2.
So 3.
Woohoo!
Ooh. Well, luckily you're behind the building, I suppose. Oh, brother. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be more. More. Okay, so the giant lizards get to go first.
Uh-oh.
Obviously.
Quick, quick.
So this guy is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh,
This guy
You better not have a
goes
long
5
time.
and he climbs up the side of the building.
Oh no.
10, 15, 20, climbs 25 around there, 30, he's right there.
Is he still on the wall?
10, no, he's down the ground now. 15, 20, 25, 30.
We're each gonna have to do the lizard or some shit.
I'm taking him. I'm gonna take him
Oh,
on.
they can't reach you.
Not yet.
I think they're just going to double move then. 10, 15, 20.
But he hasn't attacked me yet.
No, he can't attack because he's double move. He's using his attack action to move.
So he's just there.
10, 15, 20,
Split second.
30. Yep.
This is the millisecond before.
Okay, now it goes to Whiskers.
Whiskers?
You better say something.
Alright. I'm
You've
gonna run
got
up and
2 on you.
I'm gonna run up and stab one of them with my
You
short sword.
stab him
Dude, just
I
gonna do it.
yeah.
with your
We're supposed to be
assassin sword?
quiet.
Okay, so you're running up
I
straight.
don't know if anyone's made me
Oh,
noise
yeah.
though.
Fire bolt.
So, roll a d20. You're going to add dexterity because that's what you use for a short sword. So 9 plus 4 is 13 plus your proficiency.
Oh.
So what we're at 13, 14, 15, and then you have 1 because it's a magic plus 1 sword. So 16, which hits. So roll damage, which is 1d6 for the short sword. 1 plus 4 for your dex modifier,
Yeah,
so
so
5 plus 1 because it's magical, it's 6.
It's
Okay.
not, it's not
Right, I know. I
terrible.
was like, come
If
on.
it means anything to you, it looks like you heard it pretty good, but it looks pretty sturdy.
My turn?
Now I'm real close to it.
Eminon.
Alright, I'm gonna do this search thing for a second. I found it. Okay. Bonus. That might not save me. I'm gonna use shield.
Okay, so that's a reaction.
That's a reaction?
Yeah, that's when they are attacking you.
So I can't do that yet. I can't
No,
protect myself.
you
from
can
these
if you
guys.
get attacked. Even if you can use it before you get attacked. You just can't use it now.
Oh.
You're gonna hurt him first.
Well, I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm gonna 5, 10.
Are you serious? I just went up and stabbed one and you're gonna run away.
remember when you back away, they can attack you too
Oh,
unless
yeah.
you disengage.
Yeah, you POS.
Which you might want to do because you're a wizard. You do not want to be in combat.
Ooh, I'm gonna throw
bunch of
some
creatures.
sleep powder at him then.
Okay.
Yes.
Or however that works.
Yeah, we know. Well, we've used it a bunch of times now. So you roll the d8
Yeah.
5 times, and you add it up for total hit points. 2. So 14. 22. 25. Alright, so let's see. So I guess we'll start with 1. So this guy falls asleep. Just turn him upside down.
Doze off. My signature move.
That's it.
Whoa, never
That's
mind.
it?
Yeah.
One guy?
Yep.
You guys are tough.
Did you... Okay, so you can stay in combat with this
I'm
guy,
gonna get fucked up.
or you can try and back away. He's going to get to attack you.
Can I use my shield?
You can use your shield when he attacks you, yeah. It might,
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So you want to stay put, you can rely on your shield.
Thank
Either way, he's probably going to go after him. Alright,
Oh,
so Kaylena.
Attack the sleeping one.
Shit, I'm on it. See you later, bitches. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to. So how does this bonus action thing work?
A bonus action you have to get from something, like the card gives you a bonus action. It says use 1 bonus action, and then you can do that. What is the spell?
Oh, okay. So where would it say that?
If it just says a bonus action on the card, I think it's upper left.
Yeah, this one says bonus action.
Yeah. So that gives you an extra action during your turn, which you can use on your turn, like right
Okay.
now.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna inflict wounds.
Okay, so you want to move up to him? You got to touch him.
I have to touch him.
Yeah, it's a touch one, right? Where it says range.
It's a touch.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then I want. That's why I asked about the Shield of Faith thing.
You can cast Shield of Faith right now if you want.
That's what I mean. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Yeah, so you could use it on yourself, and what it'll do is your armor class is 18, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It would make it 20. So
And it's
they
up
would,
to 60 feet, so.
you could do it on you, or you could do it to somebody. I think it's just one person though, right?
It's just me.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
Yeah.
one creature.
Right. So you could do that, and then if you wanted to move up on them, you could, or
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna move closer so I can inflict wounds on one of these.
okay. And Shield of Faith, is that a first level spell? Just go on the back of the card.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So and then you inflict the wounds. So you need to make a touch attack. So you roll the d20.
Well, this one says. Oh, that's damage.
Yeah, you'll get to roll the damage.
3d10.
Yeah, if you hit him, you'll get to roll damage.
Got it. So,
So,
I'm gonna do this first.
D20 plus your spellcasting modifier ability, which is Wisdom.
Okay.
So
So I got a 14.
plus proficiency, so it would be
Oh.
16.
Yeah.
So you hit. So what is the damage? 3.
3d10.
That's unbelievable to me. That's that much. Yeah, go ahead. Roll the d10 3 times. That's a great spell. 9, nice. 16. 17, 18. That's so funny. Okay, it is, it's literally almost falling over. It is so badly hurt. It didn't go down, but it is,
To die,
it is hanging on by a thread. So that
The
was,
same one or a new one?
she went
I-
for the middle
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So that goes back. It goes back to the lizards. I'm gonna say the one that Kaylana inflicted the wounds on is gonna whip around
Oh, these
since you
things.
attacked it
Why
really
not?
bad. Yeah, and it's gonna attack you.
So.
It's gonna miss.
Okay.
And then this one is just gonna, since you're right there. So
Cantrips, those ones you can do anytime?
those
Are
ones
those different?
that you can't necessarily do them anytime, but you can use them as much as you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you've used Cure Light Wounds, you've used Shield and Inflict Wounds. So you've used 3 first level spells already, I believe now.
I thought we
Right.
started a new day.
We did, but you
You
burned
burned,
through 3
right.
already, even after that. Ooh.
I did?
You just used 2.
Yep.
That's
You used
why.
Shield and Inflict Wounds.
Right.
Yeah, but that was a
The
bonus one. It
fireball.
didn't go against me.
No, it just allows you to do it. It just gives you an extra action on a turn.
Whatever, this game's.
I'll leave the book. You can read the rules. That's okay. So they both attack you, and they both miss Kaylana. So it goes to Whiskers.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him again.
Do it.
Do it.
Let's see. It is.
What do you want me to
It's
roll?
It's not even moving. Just roll damage. It's not,
D20?
it's not like the ship's gonna sway. No, just roll your damage. It's a d6.
Okay.
It's snoring. So 5 plus the 4 is 9. Plus it's a magic sword, so plus 1 for 10. Looking really bad. Still alive.
What?
Yep. Emanon.
No firebolts.
Really?
Don't do it. See how well it went last time.
That's a spell.
You got like a sword or anything?
Do you think I do?
I
But
have a magic mace. Don't you have a magic one?
me, I have magic. I have a couple bird things.
Bird.
The staff of bird calls.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Alright, I got a small knife. It's not very
You got the staff. You
intimidating.
can swing the staff at them.
Can I have my quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Does that do good damage?
If you use 2 hands, it does 1d8.
Okay.
You're just gonna hit with it.
That's what I'm gonna do.
It's strength. What is your strength?
+1.
Alright, so you roll it and add +1. Plus your proficiency.
Shoot.
Oh, dude, nice. That's
I got
20.
18,
Okay. Well, +1 for strength and then
Oh.
+2 for your proficiency. So roll 1d8 +1 for your strength. Where is it? Oh, here it is. 1d8. 4, 5. Which one were you swinging at? Which one?
The one right in front of me.
Alright, so that one dies. You hit it and it just stops moving. Well, yep. So
Just lumps over.
yeah.
Nice.
Alright, so that was Emanon. So that brings us to Kaylena again.
Great.
Spellless. But
It's
at
okay.
full
I
health.
got a magical mace,
Yeah, do it. Use it.
so I'm gonna spin around.
Yep. Alright, so you roll a d20, use your strength when you use your mace, and then you get your proficiency bonus as well. Nine plus one for your strength is plus one,
Yeah.
and then 2 for your proficiency would be 12. That's not enough to hit him. Oh, it is enough. Sorry, you did hit him. Wow. Barely. Okay, go ahead and roll damage is.
Says you have
Mace.
a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Yeah, I think a mace. Let me check. I think the mace is 1d6. Let me make sure. There we go. Mace 1d6. Yep, and then you'll add +1 for your mace. And what is your strength again?
Strength is +1.
Alright, so 2 plus 1 for the magic, plus 1 for your strength, so 4. So that guy takes some damage, but he doesn't look like he's particularly hurt. He's going to attack you back.
I smacked him on the wrist.
He misses you. So it goes back to Whiskers.
Right, I'm gonna stab him again.
Do it. 1d6 plus 4 plus 1. 5, 6. It dies.
Yay.
Finally.
There's still another.
Only one. We can all attack
Emanon.
right now. Firebolt!
Don't fucking.
Whoosh.
Yeah. You may.
How do you disengage?
You
Run.
You use your action to disengage instead of attacking, and then you do a move action, and that way they can't attack you. You sacrifice your action so that when you do move, they can't attack you. Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna hit it with my core staff again.
So what, you're gonna move right up in there? Oh, I'm not scared of you, giant lizard. Alright, go ahead and d20.
It was D20 then.
Yep. And then, oh wait,
Oh.
7. What's your strength? 13. So plus 1
Yeah.
is 8, plus 2 is 10. That does not hit the lizard. The lizard just slides to the left and
Great.
I know.
Now I'm
And then
there.
Kaylena?
Hello.
I know you are there. You didn't hit it though.
What would do more damage, my mace or I have a crossbow?
It's pretty close. Yeah. The mace is 1d6, but it's magical, so you get an extra plus 1 damage.
Okay.
The crossbow's 1d8, but you wouldn't be able to use it because you'd have to use it at disadvantage because you're right next to him. Like smash him with the mace.
Mace.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, roll the d20 plus your strength plus your proficiency. Ooh, that's gonna hit.
14 plus 2, 1 plus 3, so plus 2 plus 3.
So I get you. So 17. So you hit it. So roll your 1d6 and add your strength modifier and your magic.
So that is 6, 7.
7. All right. So that guy takes another hit, but he is still
He's
up
not
and
dead.
doing his thing. Nope.
Kill him.
No, these guys are much stronger than stuff you faced before.
Yeah, the stupid lobster guy.
Yeah, these guys didn't hang around so long. So he's gonna attack you again, kill him. He's
Of course he does.
nobody. Oh,
Oh, that's a 19.
They're never.
that's
oh.
a 21.
Wow. Now they're gonna hit.
They're gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah, and you're up to 20, but it's still he's still got over your.
My shield only works on myself.
What does he do? 1d8 plus 2, so
I mean, I have a shield.
you take 8 damage, Sonny.
What the
Kill
fuck
this,
with the
yeah.
8 damage?
Yep.
I don't wanna
that's
play.
a lot.
Welcome to second level.
Okay.
I'm quitting.
So is it back to me?
It's back to you, yeah.
Oh man.
Alright, I'm gonna move up and
Yeah,
I'll stab
overall.
I'll
him.
waste that sucker.
We're just gonna do this.
D20.
Guys.
Smash it. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh wait, plus your proficiency is 2, so 12. You hit it.
Plus
You actually-
1.
Plus 1 would be 13. Alright, so roll your damage. So it's your d6. Yep. Plus 4 is 9. Plus the magic is 10.
10.
It falls over. It is dead.
Yay!
Did we alert anyone?
You don't hear anything.
No.
Mm-mm.
That's good.
Good.
You know,
Lizards don't make much sound.
they don't know, and it's like you were clanging with swords. You're just stabbing fleshy things. Also, you know very easily without even thinking about it that there's no windows where you smoldered that plant. At least not really.
I'm
So
scared for these gargoyles, man.
the gargoyles.
I don't think we go in the front. I think we go in a window.
You think we can sneak to that
One of
window?
those side windows.
Well,
Yeah.
where were the guards walking?
Well, I don't
Were they-
really want to deal
were
with
they
any
looking
more
down the
gargoyles.
stairway?
No, they were just walking around. I don't think they'll be worried about the stairway.
We think lizards are hard. How about stone?
They're probably
How
just
can
for
we
show.
get through that window? Is
Or
it
not. Don't
Or
trust the
Maybe for a
dungeon.
second.
What about the windows?
are
We're
they
gonna go in the windows.
a pane a window and we have to break it? Or is there a way to open it and sneak in?
You can try and open it. They're like only like 6 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
The one that Kaylina was at was open. She could hear stuff coming out of it.
30.
All right. So you see a window there. It's
Maybe look in it
it's
first.
latched. Like you just
Yeah,
give
I'm
it you give it a little nudge and it's latched.
Is it dark in there?
It is. Oops.
Semi.
Just do. So you see basically that. You see a bookshelf.
Nothing else really. It's a set of doors.
Yeah. You can't really
That's
see
the
them, but we'll
entranceway,
worry
gotcha.
about it too much.
I'm peeking in. I don't really see anybody, guys.
You want to try? You can try to unlock the window.
I could.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the?
I have a good thieving kit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't you the? No, wait, that was you, right?
I have the
Darn
thieves'
it, I'm
tools.
still pretty good at stuff. Do I have that? Okay.
You have them. I don't know if you're trained in them though.
No.
So maybe we should have whiskers do the window.
Whiskers, come over here.
First story work.
Let's check out this window.
All right. So you want to move over to the window?
Yeah.
All right. So move Kaylina. All right. Did you want to try and bust that open, Whiskers?
Yeah.
All right. Roll d20, and you get to add your +4, and then your remember when you use these tools, you get to do your proficiency twice, so you're +8 total. Yeah, 18. That opens up that window
There
easy.
you go.
All right. So the window's open. Let's see. You do not hear any speaking or talking. You don't really hear much of anything. It's fairly quiet.
Okay. We want to go in.
Heck yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Who's going in first?
You.
Yeah.
Me and my firebolts. We're going in. Crawl through this little window. Bam. I'm here. Alright, man. You guys
You
coming?
hear coming from somewhere.
Uh-oh.
There's people. There's something on the other side of those bookshelves.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, there's 2 suits of armor there. Anyways, I should say.
That's not good.
Big
Bar
axe.
my ass.
Yeah, they look like they're set up for show.
Sure. So did that plant.
The plant didn't look like it was for show. It looked like yeah, it did look like it for show. It was also like a living, breathing plant.
Right.
It's gonna nonchalantly walk by this razor sharp thing plant.
Alright. So we're all inside. You can see. Can we?
So you see when you peek around the suits of armor, you see the double doors. Yes, the double doors there. You see some bookshelves. You can see a curtain here. You can see a curtain here. You can probably see that curtain. That's about it. There's a conversation.
Alright. You guys always make me do the first move into places, huh? How am I gonna approach this?
You hear from this up above the stairs. Zorka! Excuse me.
Can you
Zorka always got a clean.
see
I
if
have a
there's any
couple.
magic lingering with those blue like guys?
I can
Yeah.
detect. I mean, I can detect magic, but I can't do that.
Oh yeah, she can't.
Yeah.
Can you, Chris? You have detect magic, right?
I don't
Yeah,
think I
I
used all
have 2
three.
spells to use, so I'll use it.
Okay.
Yeah, see if those guards have any.
So you cast detect magic. It lasts for 10 minutes. So you've got quite a while. Its range is 30 feet.
I'll have to roll in.
Let's see. So nothing in your vicinity
Wait,
lights up.
detect magic is ritual for me.
It can be a ritual. You can cast it out of combat if you want.
Right. Well, this
If
is
you
in
have
combat.
this. Oh yeah, that's right.
It is a ritual.
I don't think you would have the time to do it as a ritual. You need like 10 minutes, and I don't think you would just stop, you know what I mean, on the stairs to spend 10 minutes.
So I can't use it?
You can use it, because you can cast it as a regular spell. You can do it as a ritual, like the people out there they can throw it in the comment if I got this wrong, but you can do it as a ritual. I think you have to spend 10 minutes, but then you don't have to minus it off as a spell you used. But you guys are in a place where you can just kick back for 10 minutes and, hey, let's cast a long spell. You know what I mean? But you can do it, the short version, if you want.
Okay, that's
All
what I'm
right.
gonna do.
So you do it. You do not detect any. Wait, let me see. You're right. Where are you? You're right about there. So 5, 10.
Bring me out to it.
Yeah, you detect magic coming from in front of you, off to your right-ish.
The curtains, but curtains.
Maybe up
To
a
my
little
right,
higher.
so
Up,
in here.
a little up high near the ceiling. So that direction that way, I should say.
Okay.
So probably this lone box.
I'm gonna scoot forward a little bit.
Yeah, just put your do whatever you want.
I'm out of the stairs now.
Yeah. Okay, and sorry, Nami. Let's see. So yeah, you feel the presence of magic, like forward and to your right, up around ceiling level. It seems like.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is all that you sense for magic.
I'm gonna need to take a nap soon.
You are, yes. That's yeah. You definitely want to have your spell sense back.
And nap time.
I'm gonna lay down right here. Yeah, you can take a short rest, which I think gives you back like I don't know offhand. I think you get like half of your spells back or something. Again, we'll end up looking, but you can throw them in the comments.
Ouch.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I'll manage for now.
Yeah. Okay, so you move, Chris. You're in between the two statue dude things. You can still hear the murmuring. The guys are like whoop, 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 from behind the bookshelves, the other end of the room. Zorka have to stay all night and clean.
Who's Zorka?
Must be that cleaning person
Yep.
that Whiskers was talking about earlier. So you guys gonna scoot out with me?
We can't handle it.
I know, we're like, I could go like one spot. I don't really know what I want to do. I don't trust these guardsmen.
So you don't know any magic, except for still off to the right. Now mostly to the right, and up on the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing emanating magic that you can feel.
Alright, let's get exploring, guys.
What did you want to do?
What's in the explorer's pack?
I don't remember offhand, but rope, food, blankets,
We'll use it.
stuff like that.
Stuff for a nap.
Stuff. Yeah. You just can't. You just can't now. You just can't do a short rest right now. There's just you'd have to. You could. I mean, you could go back out into the woods or.
No.
The
I'm
woods
just
Separate by yourself with the wolves, darn.
Alright, well, he seems to be alright right here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna. Where am I? Like right?
Yeah, check out that curtain.
You can go cornerwise. Yeah.
Wait, which curtain was it? It was over here, right?
There's
That we could
red
feel
curtains.
There's a
magic?
couple of
There's
curtains.
red curtains everywhere.
But yeah, but he could feel magic where? Where could he
Uh,
feel?
Right.
Ceiling.
Yeah, right
Oh,
about.
ceiling? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ceiling.
Ceiling.
Maybe we want to try and figure out where.
Alright, so you're at the double door.
Yeah.
Did you want to open the double door?
Is there a window on it?
No, there's no people or anything. Just the door.
Can I just peek in?
You can crack the door open and peek
Yeah,
out.
that's what I'm
So you crack open the door and peek out. It's an entryway and it's empty. You can see double doors over here.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Alright, so you open up. It's just a little entry room right there. That's all.
That's
it
it.
is. Yeah. It's just the entry room.
If I had dice in my hand, I'd throw them at you.
So,
50. Okay, I'm gonna look behind that curtain.
okay, so you open up this
She's
curtain.
gonna, you're not gonna peek?
And you see a desk, a chair, and like scribe equipment, and
Right.
this thing is sitting at the chair and it stands and turns to look at you.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I guess I should show the camera.
What is that?
And that is
Oh,
why
shit.
you peek first.
It's staring at you.
Oh man.
Does he say anything? Make any noise?
It doesn't.
It
Let's
just
see.
walks.
Do you want to do anything?
Is it menacing?
Do I want to do anything?
Yeah. What did you move? How much did you
Think
move?
you just close the
5,
curtain
10,
and walk
15,
away?
20.
You can go back to his screen.
I'll go. Whoop, whoop.
Okay. So roll initiative.
We go.
Yep.
Great. Me roll initiative.
Everybody.
D20.
D20. Excuse me, and then add your
What did
dex
you let
modifier.
loose? What is that? Gollum?
He's like a pale skin creature. Like his skin is sucked up to his
I got a
ribs.
20.
And 20 plus your.
Am I
oh,
adding?
20, gotcha.
Yeah.
And
the
he's got a.
spell?
You're just
No,
adding
dexterity.
dexterity.
Just
Just for initiative, yeah.
5,
that's so
7,
bad.
8.
You got 8.
Yeah.
Dom, you got 20.
Yeah.
Tabby,
I got a
3 plus your dexterity. What's your dexterity?
+2.
5. So 5.
Do I get my proficiency?
5, 8, 20.
And then initiative is your dexterity modifier. You always use proficiency except for initiative and damage. You don't add it to damage. Whiskers, you're first.
Okay. On like moves.
Yep. This thing makes like a.
It doesn't come at me or like.
You're not sure because you go first. Not sure what it's gonna do, but it's
Good
making
sound,
like
let's
makes this
see.
long exhale like hissing noise. And it's staring
Hissing
at you.
noise.
Yeah, like it's exhaling so fast through its like
Oh man.
gaunt mouth. It
What
makes
am I
like
gonna
this
do?
noise.
I want to see the stuff that's on the desk behind it.
You do? We'll just walk on in then and take a peek.
No, yeah,
Come
just
on.
walk
Yeah,
on
you
it.
guys-
I got
You guys are
back.
making this way more difficult than you need to. Just go in and watch.
I'll put him to sleep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I would like.
You just want to skip your turn. Stand there.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna throw some sleeping powder in his face.
Sleeping
Yeah,
powder.
Sleep.
Okay, go ahead.
What am I rolling?
The sleep is the D8 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah.
6,
Mm-hmm.
8,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Yep.
6,
One more.
7.
7. Okay.
32.
32. It does not fall over.
Really?
No.
It's that powerful.
It goes.
That's not
Is it
good.
pissed?
Wow.
It does that exhale like.
It does that sound again.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do anything though. So I just
Well,
threw
it's not-
dust in his
it's not
face and he's just
turned.
like,
But yeah, it just stood there.
Dude is not happy you just threw that shit in its face.
no.
Mm.
Damn.
You know when you go to your cat bath, how it goes hissing and all claws? Yeah, it's like that.
Great.
Okay, Tabby, what do you do?
You realize I hate you both right
I
now.
don't know what to do either.
Put him to sleep.
Sure. How
Is that-
far away can I shoot my crossbow? Or
You're-
can I move and then get a little
You can
closer?
move and shoot it. Yeah. You just don't want to shoot through your people either.
Wait, where are you? What is this dude doing?
He's got to pick a square.
Dude, pick a square. Where are you?
What?
I was on the bookshelf.
Okay, so you can't get by him.
Well, I
you
can,
can't
but I'd
get
have to.
You can go. Oh, you go that way. Yeah.
You have to
No,
wait
I
till
wouldn't
it's
be able
starting
to
to get out of
see.
the corner. But you can't shoot me, I'd be
All
mad.
you MFers are in the MF way.
Why didn't you go that way?
This way? Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to see from here. There's a thing in the way.
If you go diagonal twice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can totally do it. Diagonal again,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can get right by.
and then you can be in front or whatever.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay, so you want to fire a crossbow?
Yeah.
Alright,
Where are you
shoot.
shooting him in his face?
So 1d or the d20, which is right here, and then you're adding your dex and your proficiency. So
So
15.
19.
Yeah, that's probably gonna hit.
Chad, he doesn't die.
It does. Roll your
Does it?
doesn't die. Well, he doesn't die right now, but
Okay, so 19.
1d8. So you roll your damage. 1d8 plus your dexterity.
3, 5.
5. So you do 5. All right. So the guy's there. All right. So you hit him. He kind of and stays up.
I'm dead.
You guys are gonna fucking die.
We're
Um,
quiet, by the way.
Emanon, do your worst. You got.
Maybe now use the
I-
No.
Let me put
I
this.
don't know, maybe now we just run.
Put the statues in.
We can't just run.
Well, we can.
Why? Yeah.
You can totally run.
They did
Yeah,
say
we've
when
got enough
crap gets
information,
bad, you
like,
gotta go.
yeah.
Oh, that is true. She did say
Yeah,
we just book it
This
out.
is not looking good for us.
Yeah, and I need a nap.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
So we're running.
We can run.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys, I'll say, who's next? Emanon, Emanon,
Of course, I'm in front.
Whiskers. Yeah, we'll just see you guys make. You can make it to the window and out, and then by the time you get out there, anything chasing you just isn't going to be able to keep up. So, where did you want to go? Did you want to go back to the?
We're gonna go back to our little free living
Yeah.
spot.
So you go.
Yeah.
All right. So that's. It's like from the Parch Perch, it was like 15, 20. From here, it's only a couple more minutes because you're on the further on the east side of town. Figure half an hour or so. You find yourself back at the conclave of Sylvanus, and you meet the guard on the wolf, a new guard, a woman in the same gold armor, silver armor, green on it. Go to the door and you want them to fetch Pulsama for you. They tell you she's asleep right now.
Mm.
Bring
Alright.
her ass up.
So yeah, so one of the guards goes, wakes her up, and she comes down quickly. She knew what she had sent you to do, so it must be important. And I can't remember how I was doing her voice, but she's like,
She wasn't Louisiana, right?
God, she had that weird lab thing. It's
Mm.
late. She's just like, how did it go? How did it go? Are you okay? Is everybody okay? She's like,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, okay.
We're all living.
Yeah, we had close
Barely.
encounters.
Yeah, she sees that Kaylin has taken a hit, so she ushers you in. She sets you down right in the kind of common area. Within a couple of minutes, she has you healed up. She does it herself, so you can just go back to full health. And she has the one of the guards fetch like tea, and she asks you what happened. What did you
Oh.
guys see? What happened at the Black Library?
Well.
Well, it was heavily guarded.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's like, how heavily? We knew there would
Oh
be,
my gosh.
we knew there would be guards, but we didn't.
Well, let's see.
All four sides.
The
of the
owl
building
plant
were-
tried to kill me,
Yeah,
and then there was
plant.
the 3 lizards. Those tried to kill us.
Beat them all.
And then,
There's like a frog kingdom in there.
She's like a frog kingdom,
Yeah.
the frog king.
That and like a bunch of fat guards and like, yeah.
creepy,
She's like,
Lots of people
really?
in there, yeah.
She's like,
a creepy snake thing that hissed at us.
ooh, that's interesting. She's like, what was that?
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't.
We
So you-
ran.
We'll
It was
just say-
very tough.
We'll just say you describe what this
Pink
creature looked like to
skin.
her.
Lord
Yeah.
Voldemort.
Boy, so much Harry Potter. And she says, I'll have to look into that. I don't know what that creature could have been. She's like, the other creatures though, the bloated frog-like creatures, she's like, that's ribbits.
Yeah,
She's like, he's the king of the bullywugs
Yep.
in the
Yeah, that
area.
name
was
was
talking
thrown
to
around.
the white-haired girl.
He's usually up to some mischief. He may be in over his head this time. I might be able to send another contingent who can better deal with him when he's back in his swamp.
Alright. But this other character, this white-haired lady, is
Yeah.
demanding things.
Yeah,
I
she
guess?
was the boss.
She's like, that's the Frost Maiden's hand.
Oh wow.
Alright.
That's who you
Yeah.
met, yes. And she was demanding what?
You were there.
She was demanding to
Control people.
people. Yeah.
Yep.
Somehow.
Control people. She says, it sounds like they're trying to exert their influence even more, or their control, and she must be getting rivets in on this and trying to use him.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. His will is easily bent.
But they were
especially
hiding
for her.
something up top there. So
Yeah, you said.
Yeah.
She said a fairy, right?
Yeah.
There's a fairy?
Possibly.
Yeah, something in like a
Possible.
clear glass case.
Really?
Hiding, yeah.
And you explain like what you saw. You
And
saw like
jewels.
the cleaning woman hit it with her broom as she was going along by, and how it undulated and
Yeah.
then snapped back into shape.
Jello.
She's very confused by that. She's like, I'll have to speak with somebody about that. That's out of my range of knowledge. It sounds more arcane than spiritual, so I'll speak to somebody. And she doesn't know what those creatures are. She says, I'll have to ask around, check with my contacts, and see if anybody can piece together what that creature might be.
Do you remember the cleaning lady's name?
Zorka.
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 Okay.
Zorka?
So we know Zorka's there.
She's like, I don't know who that could be. But we
Lucky you.
She's like, but there's plenty of people working for the Conclave. I can send others out to try and gather information. And she's like, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you made it out of there. It was probably a good idea to get out when you did. She's like, I'm going to gather more information, try and see if we can get something solid to work with, and go from there. She's like, why don't you guys take some time? That was pretty dangerous. You made it out very happy. I'm glad Kaylin is okay and it wasn't worse. And we'll contact you when we can, either go back there or come up with a new plan. I don't know what these people are all about. So you guys go back to your little apartment cell thingies here at the Conclave, your little rooms. You're not asked to do anything for more than several days. You do bump into Polsama, and she's very friendly. She's not the kind of brush off she was at the beginning, or pissed
She's pretty
because Kaylana just took a psychology class and nothing she's gonna save the world. But she has no information to tell you at that point. You do spend some time in town, of course. You guys meet more people. You see Matey every now and then.
Yeah.
You stop in at US's place, and she doesn't really have anything.
She never has anything.
She
So
doesn't
she
have-
got everything.
She doesn't
She
got
doesn't
anything.
have any.
She doesn't got anything magical, right now, or anything even remotely worthwhile. She's super friendly, and she seems to be very involved with the Conclave of Sylvanas,
Community.
just the same as Matey. So, one of the days while you're out in town, like scoping things out, you're cruising the wealthier part of town, always looking for a mark, or thinking about it, remembering the old days and how you would have planned to hit a shop or a business or a person, a wealthy person. And it's getting a little bit dark out, and you are passing by an alley in the wealthier district, and you see
And
two red eyes peering out of the darkness at
no.
you. You do, yeah. And I had a map with an alley, but I didn't bring it, which is no big deal. So, but yeah, you can see. Make a perception check.
Ooh, I don't
You're
think I
pretty
want
good
to.
perception.
No, I'm not. Right?
It's what is it? Intelligence or it's wisdom, right?
0.
All right, so roll plus 0. Really? Plus 0?
Oh.
4. Bummer.
You didn't see anything.
God, it's so hard to read. perception. Wisdom. Yeah.
Wait, are we all over there?
No, I think it's just down.
Oh, you would get your proficiency. It'd still be a 6 though.
Hard.
So you see these red eyes in the alleyway, and they come forward a little bit. You've seen it before, and then they kind of see you and they kind of back off a little bit.
Can I yell to it?
You can, yeah.
Come out.
That's like a cliffhanger right there. You just stop
Dude,
it.
we gotta
Post that.
I can't.
I gotta know.
Actually, we could end it there.
No,
Yeah.
we're not doing that.
I have to do
Like
I go
next
down-
time.